Oh god, yeah. You know what? Let's do this. This is a video about East 1. I don't know if Ren, you're still here. If you are, you know all about the dark fact. Any update on the GNOME shit? They had a debate, which was basically everyone agreeing with each other. Also Alan Day dropped out of the election, so who knows what things are gonna do. The final boss in East 1 is a fucking nightmare. It's also a nightmare on PC because the boss attacks faster the higher your frame rate is. So you can do it at 120 hertz. It's possible. Someone has done it on the hardest difficulty. You're not doing it though. It's not going to happen. It's fucking hell.
You're there. After hours of fighting your way through a massive
The game's
tower
like 5 hours long.
full of demons, monsters of
Also, welcome to the bump combat. You're not actually doing attacks in this game. The way you attack enemies in East 1 is you walk at them off center. If you're standing to the left or the right, by like a certain amount, you will damage them. If you walk head on at them, they'll damage you. It's a bizarre... Bump combat is such a weird system that I don't know of any other games that have done.
A massive tower full of demons, monsters of all kinds, perilous traps and puzzles. You finally make your way to the top and you face off against the ultimate evil. The mastermind behind so many of the problems you've encountered through your quest. Dark Fact. He's unlike any being you've seen up to this point. Humanoid in shape, but still distinguished by his demonic features, his horns, his inhuman blue skin. It all led up to this moment. All of that trial and error, learning the systems of this game, fighting
and then you gotta forget
hordes
all
of
of
enemies, bumping your way to victory. You've almost done it. You've almost conquered Ease 1.
Yep! Welcome to the Dark Fact fight!
To victory. You've almost done it. You've almost conquered Ease 1.
That's not a meme, by the way. That's actually how the fight ends up going. You just die immediately. Yep. 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 I probably did this for a good maybe 2 hours before I looked at a video on how the fight works.
Ease 1, Ancient Ease Vanished Omen, is one of the earliest JRPGs released in 1987, and in a lot of ways really defines what you could call like the early action RPG genre. It features Sigma male Chad, Adol, Kristen,
He wasn't exactly that cool back then. Let me go. Adol, Kristen, Wiki. Adol's cool now, but he was just like, you know, you look at his design, you're like, wow, this is the most generic JRPG protagonist of all time. You're correct, but he was generic before there was generic. Let's go even more generic. The man is the Genesis. There would be no generic without the one and only Adol Kristen. He is the defining trait of the JRPG protagonist.
And saving the...
And then eventually he actually kind of does look cool in later games. Like, he's still got that, like, JRPG protagonist vibe, but he gets black hair at some point. We're not going to explain why. That's spoilers. Or we can go, like, East 8 Adol Kristen. Look at this legend. Ooh, wow, he's so fucking cool. What's another example? Do we have East 10 in here somewhere? East 10. Yeah, here it is. Look at this fucking legend. The JRPG man himself.
Day and making women fall in love with him so he can like feel good, and then riding off into the sunset. And this is basically
boat crashes. Yes.
The formula of pretty much every Ease game as far as I know. My experience.
Sometimes Dogi comes and breaks a wall, you know, Depends on the game.
Is limited, but generally speaking, the plot of this game in particular is that this is Adolf's first adventure. He travels to an island nation called Asteria to investigate a mysterious situation, a problem where disaster has fallen upon the island nation and nobody has been able to go there.
I haven't played this in so long.
6 months. It's been cut off from the rest of the world. Adolf goes in and he finds out, oh, he's the destined Sigma male big cock swordsman that has to go save the day, right? He collects the 6th Book of Ease and challenges Darm Tower to solve the mystery and beat the bad guys and shit. So,
hey, in Adolf's defense, at least in Oath and Felgana, the boat makes landfall instead of crashing. Fair point, fair point.
So as Chadol, Kristen, you drag your massive cock all the way through the tower so you can beat Dark Fact to death with it. But his jankness is too powerful.
It's too jank.
Powerful.
This is a action RPG from 1987. Is it the same game that loses all progress due to a sinking ship for every game? Yes. Pretty much every... So, in most of the games, Adol will start with, like... He will have, like, the ultimate equipment from the final game in the opening cutscene, and then immediately loses it. Immediately loses it, like, after the intro, because the ship crashes, or the ship crashes, or the ship crashes, or the ship crashes. Yep.
Now, back in the Stone Ages of game development, game theory was not as developed as
we just made shit up
today. It wasn't as developed, especially not for video games. So you ended up with game studios making a bunch of slight oopsies, right?
Yeah.
Largely pertaining to things like difficulty, though in a way some people would take advantage of this to extend the life of their games by making them extremely difficult intentionally, since they didn't have that much memory and thus not that much space to make their games super long. So how does this pertain to that cock muncher, Dark Fact? Well, Ease 1 was one of the first games Nihon Falcom ever made, so it suffers from a lot of those early fucky yucky game design elements that are so common, like some weird design thingamabobber.
Yep, the massive weapon upgrade that is entirely missable. I think you can still buy the weapon, but if you miss it, it's just like, fuck you, you're gonna do half the damage for a while.
Like how you can sort of do certain things out of order without even intending to, or run into things without even intending to, or skip entire like little details. Like, I didn't realize that eating the Rhoda seed would let you talk to the fucking trees in the woods. So when
okay, there is an NPC that explains about the trees, but if you didn't speak to every single NPC and you didn't like decipher whatever bullshit they were saying, yeah.
Went over there because I was just like, okay, what do I do now? And I randomly ran into the tree, and the tree starts fucking talking, and it's like, Adol, Kristen, your cock is so massive. Please visit my brother. And then his brother is like, big cock Adol, I shall shit out a sword for you. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So like weird little things like that. The bump system, for example. The system that these first two Ease games, Ease 1 and 2, sort of live by. This in and of itself is also sort of a byproduct of limitations in technology at the time, and them trying to convey that sort of like actioniness in a way that's very simple so that the computer can handle it. But as you might have already guessed, limitations like these also create some weird fucking problems when it comes to...
Then you have East 2, where it does the bump combat, and then the bosses don't even use the bump combat, it uses an entirely different system.
Boss design, like we see with Dark Fact. Okay, so the Dark Fact boss battle is relatively simple, but also...
simple in design, hard in execution.
Absolutely bullshit. So the man is like pelting you, blasting you with magic attacks.
All of these particles you see are doing damage to you. This is a The fight is actually a battle against it is a battle of attrition, basically.
Absolutely bullshit. So the man is like pelting you, blasting you with magic.
You cannot do this no hit. It's impossible.
Attacks constantly throughout the fight, which prompts you to rush and like fight him. He has this weird like pattern that like is reminiscent of a DVD player load screen where he's just diagonally moving across the screen. And every time you hit him, it creates a fucking hole on the platform you're standing on. This right here is the reason why he's so fucking hard. Is the platform holes. The fucking holes, bro.
So the way, I assume he's gonna get to it, the way this fight works is you have to do damage to him, knocking out the sides of the screen. But if you take too long, you just die because you're constantly taking damage. This looks infuriating? Yes. Correct. Let me show you. Ace 1 Nightmare Dark Fact. You know what? I'm going to show you two versions of it. So this is the video I watched to show me how the fight even works. Yeah, we're not doing. We're done with Shenmue right now. Oh yeah, you've also got to make sure you equip the right shield, otherwise you just die. And the right shield is not the top tier shield. If you don't equip the right items, you just die. That's the other thing. Wait, this is East, isn't it? Yes, we're watching a video about how fucked the Dark Fact is. Here you go. Here's how the fight works. Oh yeah, also, you can easily trap yourself in that corner and just die. Is he that fast in every difficulty? Yes. You only need to change the amount of damage. So you're just fighting this fucking DVD logo. Every time you hit him, it takes out the floor, so you can easily soft lock yourself. No, I didn't play this on Nightmare. No. I played this on hard. Nightmare was too much for me. So you saw, this was the easier version of the fight. Let me show you the bugged PC version. So, when you're playing at 144 FPS, he does more projectiles. Because the game's broken. This guy's really good at it. But you're watching that health bar just drain. It is a battle of attrition. Barely winning the fight. That's someone who's practiced a bunch. You cannot do that unless you like really experience with it.
The last holes I want to fall through. Once again, what makes this so obnoxious is that from the second you step on there, it's the second you start the boss battle, he is just pelting you over and over again.
You have no chance to learn.
Your health bar is melting. You have to go and fucking kill him. And according to a buddy of mine, I have no way of verifying this is just hearsay, but apparently they forgot to lock the refresh rate for this fight on PC.
Yep.
So essentially, the better your computer is, the harder this fight becomes because
You can lock it at 30, thankfully.
Hitting you. He's just hitting you.
Wait, you fall through the holes, they don't just stop your movement? I think they stop your movement if it's... do they? Ren, it's been a while since I've done the fight. Do you fall through the holes, or do they only drop you if you don't move out of the way when he spawns one? But yeah, you can fall. You can definitely fall out of the map if it spawns a hole right under you.
He's hitting you.
Which is what happens
he's just
here. So he gets trapped with the hole and immediately falls out of the map, even though he has a bunch of health. Yeah, you fall if it opens directly under you. So you can never stop moving. Yeah.
hitting you a lot more. It's like ridiculous. So the trick, in quotation marks, to beating this fight is essentially you have to get him at a certain point in his diagonal movement while he's like moving across the screen. You have to chase him and continually bump into him as he's moving across the screen. And that will give you a ton of fucking damage on him. Problem is, the holes that are created from that diagonal movement have the potential to just straight up kill you, to instant kill you, because you can actually fall through the holes that you're creating from hitting him. This creates a weird environment where fighting Dark Fact is so inconsistent and like hard. It feels like it's
basically you cannot do damage when you're near the edge or you're near another hole, because if you do, you're gonna hit the edge and then fall. So that's what's happened here.
Pure chance whether or not you actually win the fight, because you can easily just screw yourself. You know, you get him in one diagonal area, you get him in another, and then you...
Yeah, so he did damage here, and he touched the wall, and because he stopped moving for a frame, immediately he dies. Dark Fact. Dark Fact. What a fight. What a legendary fight.
Box yourself in and he just fucking wastes you. Or again, you can just fall through the freaking holes you created from hitting him. The holes, in my opinion, are the crux of what makes this boss battle a pain in the ass to do. But a pain in the ass does not mean impossible. The boss battle is not impossible. It's just really annoying and janky.
My man. My man. Why are we using pictures from Euphoria?
And once you figure out how to like do it, and you've tried it consistently a couple of times in a single sitting, eventually you'll get sort of the hang of it, the rhythm of, okay, I want to hit him here, I want to hit him there, and eventually you will fucking succeed. Hell, I'll do it right the fuck now on screen for you.
And this actually is the soundtrack from the game, by the way. This game has amazing music. Take 50, that's about right. All of the East games have god tier music. Holy shit, you're doing this badly. Yeah, that's about right. Once you can do this fight, you can do this in like 30 seconds. Oh, what a lad. Got him.
I did it! I did it! I knew I could do it! It only took an hour and a half.
Thankfully the fight's so short that you can rerun it so many times.
With enough crackhead courage and perseverance, anything is fucking possible. You can beat a jank-ass, annoying-ass boss if you just keep
in East 1 or in East in general?
Banging your head against the wall, and the feeling of satisfaction is there. And I guess that's the takeaway from this video. That's the message. When you are faced with a fucking bullshit ass boss, they're not impossible. It just takes a lot of patience, a lot of bonehead determination, and you can do it. But yeah, that was Dark Fact, a really interesting boss fight that a lot of people have a lot of various opinions on. I'd really appreciate to hear your opinions on the fight.
We can do. We'll have a look at that one. That'll work.
One and faced off against this guy. I'm, sharing your story below. Also, give some feedback on this video and what you thought of it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. No, I have a video over here for all the bosses in the game. Vampire? Actually, this is the first boss here. Honestly, all the bosses are pretty hard. Like, none of them you're gonna really one-shot. fucking play the video. What are you doing? YouTube. What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? Mate. Thank you. Oh, yes. Run at fucking 144p. Yes. No, I selected 1080p. My connection can handle it. Fuck off. So this has the blue flames constantly going down, and the boss is going to spawn somewhere in them. You basically just got to go bump him. This is the introductory fight. And if you stand in the fire too long, you would just die. Like, this is not a hard fight in the context of the rest of the game. What was this one? Man, this fucking music. And you can see a lot of the boss design this is doing. Remember, this was from 87, like the original version. So this is a boss you've probably seen a million times before. Oh, he knows the strat. You can just chase it and break this one. Yeah, this is generally more how the bosses go. Okay, this boss has a cheese. I forgot this one had a cheese. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's the one Ren was talking about. So here you're gonna get chased around by the bats. I think you gotta like wait it out until he comes back. No, Darkvax's the only one that breaks the floor. Yeah. So you gotta. I'm pretty sure you gotta run away from these, and then when he stops, he immediately turns. But you've gotta like get there straight away, otherwise you miss your chance, like that. So you've gotta like. Basically, you've got to dodge. You got to stay far enough away that you can dodge them, but not too far away where you don't get your chance to attack them. It's a very tight window, and this fight's kind of annoying. But once you get the timing down, it's not a crazy hard fight. This fucking music, man. I forgot how good the music was in this game. This one does take a while compared to some of the fights. Ah, yeah, this is one where they're throwing out... See, all of these fights you've probably seen in other games in very different ways. So this is the... I think this music is from the PSP. So this version of the game, I think, is the MSX version, and then the music is from the PSP re-release, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the PC version is based on the PSP version, because there's been a bunch of remakes of the game over the years. This is not actually the 89 version. Because the original version was on the TurboGrafx CD. Let's go with. Yeah, I'll give you this as an example of the original music. East 1 theme. Has no one uploaded the soundtrack for this game? Okay, here we go. Here's... Wait, no, I don't want that. Yeah. This, I'm pretty sure, PS2, PSP, one of those. Yeah, here we go. So I think this would be the original version? Yeah, there you go. But the remake is incredibly faithful. Actually, I've never seen Dark Fact in the original version. I want to see the original Dark Fact fight. East 1 original Dark Fact. Oh, that's a banger. Wait, you can no damage it? Oh, that's different. You come from the top here. That art is scuffed.
But you are also a fool.
Oh my god, that was voice acting.
You have no chance.
Oh, it's... Oh! I think the OG is easier. It gives you a marker of what's happening. There's less projectiles. Wait, this is so much easier than the original. Oh, the remake. Oh my god, this is way easier. But yeah, this is the same studio. Actually, what Pictmas, we saw that one. Let's go this one. What's this one? Can we play the video, please? Please, please, play the goddamn video. Play the video. Why are we not playing the video? Why is this playback so broken? I don't know what's going on. Why is it doing that? The stream's not having issues. Is YouTube itself having issues right now? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, that's... Oh, wait, now we're good? No? Okay. Fine. Fine. Fuck you. But yeah, East is the same studio that does the Trails games as well. I just want to play Battle Theme for the original Sora no Kiseki. All of Nihon Falcom's games are amazing. Have amazing music. Every single one of them. I miss this battle theme. Let me see if I can find a random other song. Let's just look at boss theme and see what comes up first. No, not the remake. Not the remake. Here we go. We have... Commercial City of Boise. What is this one? Oh my god. I've not heard this in a while. Oh man. Man, okay, I missed this one. Black Ornament. What was this one? Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it. Great. Loving it. I am Mick loving it right now. Thank you. Amazing. Can we just play the fucking video? Why is YouTube breaking right now? What are we doing? We get 144p is fine for music. Fine. Play the fucking thing. Play the music. Play it. Play it. I don't know why it's doing this. I'd like to play more. Silver Will. Okay, yes, that one. Yes, we have to play that one. Yeah! Oh, it heals you still. Okay. This is played with one of the hardest bosses in the game that you're gonna fucking die on 12 times. Minimum. On normal. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. That's enough jamming to Trails music. I love the Trails series. It's great. Go play it. It's awesome. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna bounce. Enjoy the rest of the day. All the fun stuff. Be good. Be safe. And yeah.